Hey everybody, today I'm talking about my solo camping trips, what I've done wrong, just kind of showing you what it's actually like solo camping for someone who doesn't have a ton of experience, especially solo. But 2 years ago, I planned a trip to go from the bottom of Fishhog Lake all the way up to Crooked with 3 portages on the Queen Elizabeth II wetlands. And this is what happened. So I started here at the bottom of Fishhog. Here we go, going into Fishhog Lake. All the way up, 1 portage into Round Lake. From Round Lake into Long Lake. Beauty day. Gorgeous. A little bit of wind, it's okay. And I was just at the last portage to get into Crooked Lake, and this happened. All right, new plan. I'm at the portage at the bottom of Crooked Lake, and I just had some like sunstroke or something. I've just been sitting here for like half hour, 40 minutes, trying to drink some water. I was gonna pass out. That last portage was a lot. It's like 5-6 trips carrying all that stuff at 300 meters plus each trip. So it was a lot. And I don't know if I have it in me. I kind of promised I wouldn't do anything stupid. I'm pretty far out as it is. No service and stuff, so I'm gonna stop here, go back to find one of the campsites here on Long Lake, and maybe portage back tomorrow into Round Lake, fish Round Lake tomorrow morning or so, and then possibly just portage back into Fishhog, camp one night at Fishhog, and then come home Friday right out of Fishhog, so it's not such a big trip on my day out. Let's take it easy on myself, and I'll save Crooked Lake for another trip. It's kind of a bummer, but kind of the call I got to make. It's making myself feel better already, just knowing that I'm doing that. I'll do this with someone else, not by myself. The what ifs just kind of went through my head, and it kind of got to my head, and plus being it's a beautiful day, but there's no clouds, and I'm covered by the sun, but I've still been in the heat, and I've just kind of been go, go, go. So I'm going to turn around, get one of the sites on Long Lake, camp there tonight, and head back tomorrow, fishing along the way. To Fishhawk. See Crooked for another time. All right, I think I can start moving soon. So there was a few mistakes I made. I overpacked, I overexerted myself, and I didn't think about the mental game that's out there when you're out all by yourself. I'm not too far, but I'm still kind of far. I'm over 10 kilometers from any road, 4 hours away, like by portage. So once I'm there, I'm there. And I didn't think about, I got kids, and I started missing my family. And I realized that's why everybody in the first few seasons of Alone, after the first episode, half the people leave crying because they miss their family. I couldn't imagine being out in Alaska or in Australia or Patagonia. I'm just a few hours away from home, but it was far. So when I got home, I couldn't stop thinking about this trip. I couldn't stop thinking about why I couldn't make it. So I had to prove it to myself. And on Thanksgiving weekend, my wife let me go for one night, and my goal was to get all the way to Crooked and all the way back just for a one-nighter. And it was a beautiful, beautiful fall weekend, and I videotaped some of it, and here it is. No drones, just my camera, and I have a Radio Shack No Pro, I call it. A lot of the footage just wasn't usable. I didn't. It was just kind of boring. So it's all from my phone. Enjoy my mediocre camping video, but it's a success story. Enjoy this success story of failure in July and then success in October. I was still a little nervous. Still had to talk myself down a few times. You'll see in the video, but I made it. Thanks for watching. All right, here we go. Starting the trip. Putting the motor in. Away we go. On the lake for a half hour. I'm already almost at the top of Fish Hog. I'm feeling good, you know. I'm just gonna this trip's just camping focus, get a fire going, fish tomorrow, fish today if I can, if I get settled, but not a priority. I'm ready to face the fear. If the fear hits me, I'm ready to face it. I don't think it's gonna. I think that's gonna happen though. I'm feeling pretty good. I was feeling good last time though, so who knows. But look how pretty it is. Here we go. Going to the top of Fish Hog soon. We're gonna make it. We're gonna friggin' do it. Okay, we're coming into the very top of Fish Hog. Fish Hog's got like a nice little pool at the top after we just went through some winding little river type thing, little neck. So we're coming out, and there should be a dock right over there. It's our first short portage into Round Lake. Let's go. Got that dog in me. So I've definitely had to talk myself out of it a couple times, but I'm doing a lot better than I was before. Last time I was here and freaking out by that rock over there. Yeah, baby. Made it like 2.5 hours because it takes to get to Crooked. It's 1:45 and I left at 11:12. It's hot. The strap broke. Timu, man. I got Timu'd on the Crooked portage. I didn't even bring any Gorilla Tape. I got some string. But once I get to camp, that'll be a project. Not a big deal, but kind of sucks. We're going back tomorrow. All right, the bottom of Crooked. I feel like that's like as soon as I packed my canoe up going into Crooked, all my anxiety just left. I think it's just there's that stretch you gotta get over, or I do, the mental part. That's a long portage. I think the second portage coming in here is only 55 meters, which is almost like the first one. The first one's 30. This last one was 55, so it wasn't that bad. I had to make a few trips because my Temu backpack strap broke, of course. And but it's that second portage, 174 meters. I did 3 trips. So let's say 150 for the sake of math. Each way it's 150, so each trip is 300 meters. It's close to a kilometer up and down. It's a lot, but I can hear like planes. I'm telling myself there's gonna be people at that hunt camp. That'll be kind of nice, like just have some little bit of company. And I haven't seen anyone else yet, just the 2 guys at the boat launch, but they're going on the east side of Fishhog. There's a bunch of portages that way. And I'm going this way. I'm feeling good. It's awesome. I think I'm right here. Kind of where it opens up. Look at that. Right around here should be the camp. Oh, I'm too early. Too early. It's on this bend. The hunt camp. There it is. Pretty big. Pretty big. We're on the other side, see if anybody's home. Look at that beauty. Alright, there's the spot. Nice little fishing zone in there. Beauty. Now back to work, I guess. All right, I can finally breathe, you know? It's like an hour. If I can catch my breath. I'm all set up. This thing rocks. Got a nice pile of wood. Someone had left a bunch here. So I made all my twigs in there. I got a nice little bigger pile here. Now I just cut these ones up. That'll be good. And hopefully I got energy tomorrow to leave a pile for someone else. Oh man, ups and downs. Ups and downs of... It's like, for the first hour here, couldn't catch my breath. Didn't know if I was gonna go into a panic. It's weird. I had to pump myself up. See, I watched my video a couple times already that I made this morning of me giving myself a pep talk. To feel better, I gave myself my own pep talk. A little tour, I'll give you a tour next video. So there's my hammock. I got the tarp on mainly on the one side, blocked the wind coming from the water tonight because it could be cold tonight. It's a nice little table. My food. And down here, fire, just view. Gorgeous lake. I wish I wasn't so exhausted. Hopefully tomorrow I'll really take my time coming back and enjoy it a bit. I didn't really enjoy much of it today because it was just, I wanted to get here. But I got here at what? 2:45? About 3 o'clock. So it's about 4 hours coming in. Crooked Lake's actually pretty long. So, longer than Long Lake. But it is crooked. Okay, a little tour of the place. That's where I come in. I come up around there. So I'm gonna hang my food tonight. It's not that far away, but it's not nothing crazy anyway. Then you come up into here. It's got a beautiful fire pit. Really nice view. It's really high altitude or whatever. Not whatever. High up. All these rocks. There's the fire pit. Oh, it's got a nice little bay thing there. Come up here. This is where I'll be sleeping. Extra clothes, tarp there. Come get into it from there. And the toilet is not far, which is nice. Look at this view. It just goes right down. Got my camp shoes on. And here's the poop. Here's the pooper. There we go. That's it. I guess I had to prove this to myself, that I could do this. And I can do it. Hard, man. That was my first night, or my only night. It wasn't so bad. Worst part was having to get up and go pee. And it didn't get cold until about 5 a.m. It started to get really cold. I had to get out and go pee and put on a sweater and really situate my blankets. But I got cozy. It was really windy last night, but I was so smart with this wind blocker because I knew where the wind was coming from. I didn't feel any of the wind, which was awesome. Felt invincible in here. Pretty good sleep overall. Woke up at 11:30 for a minute. I think that's when I went pee first. Woke up at 2:30. Didn't go pee, even though I had to. And I think around 6, I got up and went pee and put my sweater on. And overall, pretty good night. Hello, frog. You looked after the canoe for me all night. Just saw a family go by in a big canoe, 2 kids in the middle. They got a hunt camp up here. Up that way, that's where they're staying. It's amazing how just seeing people can give you kind of like a boost in energy. For me, anyway. It's like a whole mental thing to overcome coming out here by yourself. I'm pretty much all packed up, just getting the canoe ready. All right, leaving the spot. We're leaving. So long, Site 76 on Crooked Lake. It's like 11:15 maybe? No, maybe 11:30? I don't know. Pretty good. Check that out. This doesn't do it justice, but that's huge. Right around the bend, looks cool. Beautiful day so far. Like hardly any clouds. It was supposed to be cloudy all day. Just got done paddling. I paddled for about an hour. Took advantage of the headwind. And gave my battery a little. I didn't think it was. Give my battery a little break. And now the wind was starting to go against me a bit, so turn the motor back on. And medium setting, which is, it seemed slow when all I was doing was my motor, but after paddling for like an hour, medium, like two and three, just like it was like a nice steady paddle pace that I was trying to catch. So I don't mind going a little bit slower right now, and I'm not in a rush to do the portage. Let's be honest. A little bit of fishing, got caught on a log, saw one jump. I'm kind of too lazy to switch my baits, to be honest. I caught a little dink yesterday, a little 1 pounder guy. Thought I took a picture with my thing, but it didn't go. Perfect day for fall fishing, but it's already 12:15, and I want to at least get the big portage done before I see what time I'm at, before I do any fishing. I'm fishing Round Lake, I think. So all the boats that we see, like these weren't here last time. They, all the hunters, and they just have new boats for every portage. So they bring these boats here, take the motor off, unload all the gear, load up on the other side, and take those other boats on the other side. I just ran into them all. It was nice to see people. So that's how you do it. You just need lots of boats. They were loaded up too. They're towing another one. So I know where the price break is with these Temu backpacks. So that one's busted off. I tied that on. I just busted another seam of stitches right here, lifting it up right there. Yeah, I loaded it up too much, so next thing I can get is a good backpack with good stitching. It'd be alright for like a day pack for not heavy gear, but anyway. Coffee crisp time. Just heading up the narrows of Long Lake at the top end, north end. Taking her easy. I'm into the paddling. It's going nice and slow. Good recovery time for those portages, especially this next one's the big one. Gonna be our first portage. Everyone back up. Ready? Log here. Yeah, this portage is right. We are. Round Lake. Beautiful. Round Lake, looking south. We're making great time. I'm going to take it easy on this portage. Going slow. This is the big one. 100 and... Where's the thing? There it is. The map says 160, but this says 174. Alright, taking my time. Ready to get into Round Lake. No motor for this lake because it's like right there. A little Ned rig tied up. Try that in the middle. Fish it for a few minutes and keep on trucking. Some gunshots going off over there. There's a hunt camp over here.